Hello, hello. Well, I just read this whole passage without the microphone plugged in, and that's my bad. And so I guess we'll read it again. Today is August the 12th, almost halfway through August. I've had some very interesting dreams these days. Dreams, for example, last night I was walking through the Adian office, and they were showing me around and kind of telling me about how some of the employees had been with the company for so long. I recognized some of the names of people that had been there a long time ago when I last knew about them and went and talked to them. And I was kind of getting the run through of what it meant to go back to that corporate world and be at a place that actually felt like it was really awesome. And so it was an interesting thing because I recently applied for a job there and didn't get past the second round with some of the people that interviewed me. And that was very interesting. They're definitely looking for something else, but it was nice to kind of, well, it was not nice. It was very interesting to have that pop up in my dreams so clearly. And so I guess I'm going to look through later Betty's dream journal and see maybe what some of the stuff had really meant. And as I flip through to the page, let's see what it's going to say. Here we go. This is the beginning of a new day. I have been given this day to use as I will. What I do today is important because I am exchanging a new day of my life for it. How I show up, how I am, how I receive the phone call, and how I choose to spend time with my mom on the phone, all of that adds up because it's a new day, and choosing how I act and receive is also part of it. I will pledge to myself when tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever. That's what happened yesterday. I stayed up very late at night watching YouTube, playing games on my tablet, and just decided to keep going one after another like a drug addict or like someone that couldn't stop. And I traded my entire morning for that. Little did I know. I will pledge to myself that it shall be for gain, good, and success, in order that I shall not regret the price I paid for this day. Yes, I do regret the morning a bit. 6:20 a.m., the garbage truck came by. I was up early to try to sell some stocks that I didn't end up selling at the price I'd wanted. But that's some dedication too. Some I did sell, which was nice. But I woke up to do that and then tried to sleep again. Now I am incredibly tired, even though it's 2:06 p.m. and despite a really good coffee. My thinking and my attitudes are calm and cheerful. I act and feel friendly toward other people. I am tolerant of other people, their shortcomings and mistakes, and I view their actions with the most favorable understanding possible. I act as though attainment of my goals is sure to happen. I am the kind of individual I aspire to be, and everything I do and the way I feel expresses this individuality. I will not allow my judgment or attitude to be affected by negativism or pessimism. I try to smile as often as possible, at least several times a day. I respond in a calm and intelligent manner without alarm, no matter what the situation. If I cannot control a situation, I try always to react in a positive manner, even to negative facts. I know that if I apply myself to forming habits to enable me to act in the above manner, it will have a positive influence on my self-image in a most constructive way. By making these actions a part of my life, I will notice a definite growth in my self-confidence. In this life, today I got to receive Lewis Jackson. He had also, it's funny enough, this wavelength of creating, teaching the youth and helping empower them to live their life seems to be percolating throughout healing cultures. In a conversation I had on Saturday, in what I received from Lewis today on Monday. All of these, it's just putting into action this co-creation, and we are co-creating. And we're asking each other for help. And that's really beautiful. All of our communities that are out there, the people that are working hard, even the ones that are feeling like they need to take a break from it all. Even this is supportive to each other in this lifetime. So deepest of gratitude to everyone out there. Let's do the meditation. I have more pictures now of myself receiving and trapping the soccer ball, taking a touch. I see the ball just ping off my foot in the right direction. The reception close by, me blowing past the defender, and then taking a strong shot to the top right, to the bottom right of the goal, and its scoring, and the feeling being so beautiful. All of the hard work of practice to create these visualizations, to create the body memory, retraining how my body reacts and receives. Even the younger kids being an inspiration to me, imagining now them cheering me on and myself feeling empowerful and empowered by what's happening. Smiling because my body feels light, my body I trust my voice, I have a voice, and receiving the communication from my teammates that are filled in joy, great spirits, great beings. Really loving, receiving, trusting. I see myself taking a touch, doing a quick move, running down the left side of the field to then send a beautiful on-the-ground cross or in the air cross so somebody can header it in, connecting right into someone's forehead to the back of the goal, and then me feeling so empowered because of the beautiful job that I did. Just curve the ball in such a beautiful way right to the foot of somebody running on to score. Right now I see myself asking questions to youth, asking questions to those that are there, doing my best to put into shapes, words, feelings, instruction, the confidence that's coming from within my root chakra, into my belly, into my third chakra, place of power, to my heart, to my throat, to my third eye, to my crown chakra, me being between heaven and earth, the golden streamers of gold and silver lining up through everything, just being fully delighted by how I feel, how I am, how I is, how I honor. Truly, this is just an amazing moment to be alive. Deepest of gratitude to all that's supporting me. And I could see and picture vividly myself in front of that room with the projector behind me, me showing on the screen, almost like on the Apple, to be able to share these tips and tricks, and also to share some daily commentary about what's happening in the world with my friends and family, the moon, to be able to be a teacher, yoga even, coming back into the life and seeing what's there. great spirits, great beings. And then feeling the strength of showing up in the happiness that I am. I am. Thank you.